Hi, welcome to Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Bison, and tonight we're going to be playing some Cyberpunk. Welcome to Carnage Heights. First, we are going to also, should I say more importantly, welcome back to Carnage Heights. It's been a while. I apologize for the past month. Life has been life. It does its thing. So let's meet our colorful cast of characters. Let's start with Magic. I got her.
Literally me going like, okay, yeah, I can like go do something else really quick. No, I can't. So hey everyone, my name is Sarah. You can find me over on Tango Productions working with the Scarred Adventurer on stuff and things that are going to come out soon. Otherwise, if you want to see me more here, I am here tonight as our resident Corpo Magic. I am on the Thursday game as the DM for King's Pyrite, and on Sunday I am Rosa Nix.
Next, let's go with Red Death.
Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. When I am not here, you can find me. When I'm not here on Tuesdays as Red Death, our insane, somehow also sane dad at some point in some ways, at least with Kraken a bit. Stop doing drugs. Assassin for hire. Although that's just most assassins in media, isn't it? Just oh no, I'm also like gruff dad. That's most of them. Anyways, on Thursdays you can find me as Lucas Alexander Warcrest, and on Sundays you can see me as the fantastically weird Arthur Wolf, who I think will likely never tell a lie because that's just not what he does. Uh, my stuff's already been said. I work with the wonderful Tango Productions to bring stuff eventually, and yeah. Otherwise, you can find me on our Discord, or you can find me nowhere. I mean, you can find me, but if you find me, that's that's like it's an achievement in and
Very.
of itself.
All right. Next, let's go with Kraken.
That would be a secret achievement in doxing, Scar, I think. So, hello everybody. I'm Brilchan. I
I think it's
play.
only doxing if you come to my house.
If you know the address of your house and say it publicly. Okay, but never mind. Nerdic semantic discussions out of the way. I play Crimson Kraken, our crazy drugged adult communist builder slash hacker slash maker that tried to be sober, but it didn't work so hard that he would get addicted to anything that isn't even addicted. So he will be more addicted to everything from now on. His new goal in life to be addicted to everything. Also on Fridays, I play Arios Subroza, the opera singer warlock in an all warlock game, Hands of Fate. And I also love Discord, and I also love watching all the episodes of other Dirty 20 gaming shows. We got a whole archive, and our Discord is an amazing, happy place, very supportive through good times and bad. And you should join it because it's amazing. And that's all from me. So happy to be back with you all.
And lastly, the lovely Exit.
Hi, I'm Ruth. You can find me here today as Exit, our resident fixer, and seems to have taken the title Group Mom,
Mom Boss.
unfortunately for her. You can also find me here on Thursdays as Desrai, our muscle mommy, and Sundays as Runa. That's all.
And I am
Our scarred
Bison.
matriarch. I'm just putting mommy into all of your titles now.
Lastly, I am Bison. I have a Cowlick Stonefist. I am a regular contributor on our Discord channel and source of all things 40k hyperfocus. Um, on the channel, I'm here 3 nights a week. You can also catch me on. I'm obviously running the game tonight when I can, write an episode. On Thursdays, I play Encino, our big damn hero, Dragonborn Paladin Ranger on the King's Pyrite game. On Sunday, I play Gav of the Grin, our big lovable dumbass, on Shadow of the Vocterm. And on this Monday, for the final time, I will be playing Jack Not a Cop Aldridge in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG game, The Grave New World. Cyberpunk Red is written by the wonderful Mike Pondsmith and is published by R. Talsorian Games. Our VTT tonight is Roll20, and our character art is brought to you by Hero Forge. The background art is, I think, Pixabay. Okay, I got a nod from Kevin. It's still Pixabay. We're good. And I haven't been looking at my intro this entire time, so I don't know if I missed anything.
And Thunder Escape 7 with something.
She didn't do this one, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Anywho, before we start, just a usual word of warning. Cyberpunk is a world of dystopia, and we see some of the worst people during the course of our show. If our players are uncomfortable, they have access to an X card. You guys don't. I'm not telling you not to watch the show, just letting you know ahead of time that some scenes may not be suitable for all audiences. And don't do drugs. So, getting back into last month, I'm going to kind of recap in what happened. Magic had a quick trip to San Quentin to go meet Daddy and have a conversation, as well as a unwanted family reunion with her older brother Eddie, whose voice is somewhere between Tom Hardy, Malcolm McDowell, and Hannibal Lecter. Yeah. While she was there, she met up with Shane again, who just happened to be her driver. As they were leaving, they found out that they were being tracked, or they were trying to be tracked. Somebody placed a air tag on the venerable Sheila. So that caused a not so short car chase in which Shane's amazing driving skills allowed them to lose their attackers. But they were late for the AV, so now they have to drive back to Night City. Leaving Exit at a cafe on the bay. Didn't realize that rhymed. Waiting for a meeting that was not meant to be. It's almost evening when Shane and Magic finally get to the checkpoint leading back into Night City. Magic, do you wake up before getting to the border crossing?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. So you're back in the cab?
Yes.
Yeah. When they get to the checkpoint, a couple of heavily armed guards escort Shane into a building, presumably for some sort of interrogation. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes pass. Shane walks out, not the worse for wear, doesn't look like anything's happened. He gets back in the truck. And he says, first time they've been surprised. I actually don't have anything this time. Just you.
Of course they are.
They wanted to know all about the Kincaids, though.
Why?
Because if I'm by myself, I have no backup. So we're going to be speeding. Buckle up.
The minute he says we're going to be speeding, it is click.
Since he's not here to make this fun, Magic, if I can get you to roll a d10 and check under your luck.
Oh no. Okay. Luck is 8 and I rolled a 5.
You're good. You're trying to get under your luck.
Okay.
So high luck is better. So yeah. You know, you're getting used to kind of telling when a car chase is about to happen. You actually spot the SUVs driving up behind you before Shane does. And he's able to, with your quick eye, he's able to duck into a side street and lose them in traffic. You weren't able to get a good look at the vehicles. You just saw they were black. Didn't see any corporate logos. The windows were tinted. But you were certain that the second they drove up to you, a window was going to open up and a gun was going to come out, which would have made this the second ambush of the day. So where to, little lady?
I was supposed to have a meeting and player just doesn't remember where because it's been like a month.
It's been a month. The Cafe Moro.
Yeah. And I got nothing from 401k saying that they moved the meeting, so I'm really hoping that they're still not sitting there.
Speaking of, exit. It's been hours. In that time, Kraken has finished all 4 remaining cans of his smash.
No, he hasn't.
He's tried.
Nope. Each
Some of them have
time
been shot.
it's met with a forehead slap.
He would still drink.
No, she's
Maybe
taking them
it's
away
not-
from you.
Quick, roll
Okay.
brawling.
But can I
I'm not the
first
GM,
roll
don't do that.
Register True Drex to see how smashed he is and the smash?
Like, Exit sees him go to grab a can. She slaps him in the forehead and takes the rest of it.
Okay.
I am going
Just like a palm
to
to the forehead.
Oh, what am I gonna take this as? If I can get a body athletics from Kraken.
Okay, I was
And-
thinking maybe sneak to sneakily drink.
Sneak, where is that? Is that
That's in body, I think. as
Oh,
well.
stealth,
It's
yeah.
for stealth.
So yeah,
Yeah.
body stealth from Kraken and body athletics from Exit. We'll see who wins out.
Well,
Exit got a
Hmm.
crit with a 25 and versus Kraken's 15. Yeah, this is completely like full on you got Miyagi'd. Like you think
Definitely.
you're being sneaky and then you blink and it's gone. And you hear you can throw this away, please.
Kraken is like, okay, so I heard sober up before the meeting. Could I have a coffee, please? And using his neural implants, he would send a message to the cafe, please put some smash in the coffee.
red is in the cafe.
Can I
coffee
roll a
room to
human
intercept.
perception to like read his face?
Yes, roll me human perception.
That's in social.
14. What can I get?
What
Kraken
should
to?
I roll to acting?
Yeah, let's go with acting.
So
'Cause
it's
it's funnier that
the
way.
one in
Performance.
performance, yes. I got
Really
one
hoping it's
rank
poor.
in it.
All right, so Crit Kraken is
Yes,
again living
Kraken
true
needs
form.
to be high. The dice want Kraken to be high.
Yep. So yeah. The coffee comes over. You know, you pay the 5 eddies for it.
Now because he has the the next to Kibble, the
Repack.
yeah, he has one free drink command because he budgeted for it.
All right, so let me just get back to my notes here. And yeah, it does take exit to make the order because you pass the resist torture test or resist drugs.
So
Resist
so
some-
he's not the as sloshed as he should be.
He is
So
he is at
he's
this
got
point.
Russian constitution.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point he has remembered the what I like to call the Russian sway,
Yeah.
which is that general I'm at sea, but I'm not swimming anywhere kind of look. Red Death, you've watched at least a dozen people decide to walk on the opposite side of the road during these couple hours. Not a whole lot of people going into the cafe for obvious Kraken related reasons.
Yes, because
Give me an awareness perception check though.
All right. Perception. 18.
18. Okay. You've also seen the same cop car drive by 3 times. You've been here about 4 hours.
Okay. That feels more than just a regular run. Right?
You
Like they're
notice
also
the
staking it
same
out?
cop car. It's not like it's a different vehicle patrolling. It's the same car each time.
No, I meant it's not the same car patrolling the area just in that small section. It would be the same. It's the same cop car
Like
that I've seen,
yeah, it's like it's not a
and
big
it's trying to
photo,
look
it's-
nonchalant. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you notice each time they like this last time drives by a little bit slower than the previous 2 times. Most people wouldn't notice, but you did.
Yeah. There is a message to exit very quickly that specifically to exit, not because he doesn't trust Kraken, but he doesn't
Yes.
trust Kraken not to start shouting it out.
yes, if he would know, he would scream, "Hello, doggies from police." So it's good that there is no message to Kraken.
It's just a message that says, "We've got eyes on us." Police, same vehicle seems to be patrolling nearby.
Should we
I'm not
leave?
exactly in a position where I can bribe them off. I can only, from my vantage, I can pretty much just.
If it comes to it, I can talk to them.
Fantastic.
And Kraken would be like, "So exit. I didn't keep my part of the deal. So how about that? You buy 6 radios.
How about you get sober?
Not possible. The
Then not
gods don't.
possible. I'm sorry. We had a deal.
Yes, but
I'm not compromising on the deal we already made.
yes, that deal is that, and it's my fault. I see that. But how about you pay from the money I gave you? You pay for my therapy. I will show you the address of my clinic. Comrade that was there with me, it's a good place. He can tell you. And we meet radio communicators for team. You use the money I gave you. Forget about the stuff I wanted. We need radio communicators, and I need therapy.
I have an internal agent.
Yes, but we need, and I got Neuralink, but we need communicators for everybody else because during the mission, I wanted to coordinate, but everybody is busy not picking up because they are fighting. So we need communicators for Magic when she came back, when she will come back, for here where he will come back, for the Shane where he comes back, for that. So we
Yeah,
need
Kraken, I'll see what I can
midcoms.
do.
He does have a point, both at Totentanz and then more recently. you guys have gotten separated, and was
She's
interesting.
very clearly mad at him, but she's acknowledging that it's a good idea. Yeah, Kraken.
Monitors.
I'll look for it. I'm sure I can do that.
Spasiba.
Of course it is. I'm me.
Red Death, the cop cars come back again, and they've stopped about 20 meters away.
This is I'm asking this more as a where did you have me envisioned in this scenario?
Exit was at one table near the kind of like next to the building itself. You and Kraken were sitting together at a farther table on, like, I wouldn't say like the opposite side of the patio, but a couple tables away.
Okay, I think we're gonna need to edit that slightly, mostly just because
Yeah, well,
someone got
I mean,
a forehead smack.
after like it's been a couple hours since that fade out scene, so I mean, I can understand.
Exit went back to her table.
Mm.
She's upset at Kraken, so she doesn't really want to sit at a table with him.
So the cop car has stopped about 20 meters. Have the doors opened?
Kraken will shout at her, so that's why everybody's not taking the cafe.
I think she's close enough that you don't have to shout.
But he will shout anyway, because he's Kraken.
Just talks a little bit too loud for the situation.
Yes.
I told him to be discreet like 5 times.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Exit has told him to quiet the fuck down a few times. Not
The
working.
doors haven't opened yet, but it looks like they're going to.
Exit is gonna like kind of keep an eye on it, because if need be, she's the one that is gonna have to talk to them.
Red's going to make himself not scarce, because he's still wanted by everyone. But he is going to find essentially a vantage point where he can make moves faster than if things even have a hint of going south or sour.
Do you get up from your table?
Yeah, I'm going to get up from the table. I'm going to move to
The second you do, that door opens, and you see a NCPD police officer start to get out.
Exit's gonna send a message.
Just make my. I'm going to make my way over to the cafe's counter. The bar at the cafe, almost, you know, when you go up to buy things to make it look like that's what I'm doing.
It was like a windowsill. Yeah, this guy, Exit, he was your back was to him initially.
As the rounds were brought to her attention, she's kind of made it so that she's sitting where she can have sight.
Yeah, you just sort of shifted to get a better view of the cafe.
Yeah.
Does anyone carry those palm mirrors anymore? Those little, like for
Makeup mirror.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
That's a very non-discreet way to watch things.
Exit definitely has one too.
He walks right past you and Kraken and into the cafe.
Is there a problem?
He stops. The full face helmet. And then looks up over to where Red Death is. And positions himself basically in front of the door. So if you were to come back out, you would have to walk past him.
I'm gonna send a message to Red. I'm gonna try to distract him if possible. Go into the bathroom or leave out the back door.
That might put you in more danger than it's worth. You guys,
probably
it may also, yeah, but I can handle it better.
We all know that.
You and Kraken make your way just elsewhere.
I'm not leaving
I'll.
you two.
I'm not saying leaving. I'm saying elsewhere, as in like across the street. I want a good vantage point on this. You'll have better. You'll have a better shot at range than you will up close.
And I'd assume talking's off the table.
That's only if talking is off the table. I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try to see if I can.
If you
Just
can
see
get his
what's
attention
going on.
first, then you do that.
What's going on, officer?
Detective, you get this over like external mic, so it's a little garbled, kind of like stormtrooper voices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Detective Sakes, NCPD. I'm conducting an investigation on someone by the name of Red Death. I hear you know them.
I'm not sure of a Red Death. I'm sorry.
Mercenary, about 6'6", known to use either a longsword or a chain rip. High fatality rate.
Red is
I met
in
someone that
this.
sounds similar to the description.
Well, then that's likely who I'm talking about. They are known to go under a number of different aliases.
Mm.
In the interim, I've bought as hot coffee as I can possibly get onto a tray, just in the event of. Whoops.
An Arctur and triple black.
Yeah.
Um,
Or one of those McDonald's coffees that cost 30-degree burns. You know, one of those ones.
Exit's just gonna go, okay,
A
well,
pot of coffee.
we'll get out of your way and leave you to your investigation. And send a message to Red being like, I don't think it's gonna work. We're heading across the street now. I'll keep an eye on it. Kraken?
The cop.
But we have a corporate meeting, and you're in our meeting spot, Mister.
She's just kind of,
I'm afraid I don't care. So if you just take a quick second to answer some questions for me, we can be on our way.
sure.
How long have you known this Red Death?
Not too
That is
long.
actually a question. I don't know.
Not too long.
You
She's
guys met for the first time during the LA job.
Hmm?
The thing that got you the job with Bones.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
This was a reminder for me because I'd forgotten.
So it's about 9 months now, more or less.
I'm just playing vague and shits to try to get this bitch to leave.
Yeah.
But we don't know anybody. We want our lawyer.
Let me talk.
Okay. And
You
he
hear
would play
you
with
see him,
his wrench.
turn his head and come back. So and he starts asking you a couple of more random questions. Where were you at this date? What do you know about the murders? Actually, yeah, he'll ask you, what do you know about the murders in the Glen from a couple of weeks ago? Another one of your associates was seen in the area. A solo named here.
I didn't actually know about that.
It's a really long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've been there for months.
Yeah, so he asks you another bunch of questions. It's very clear that he's stalling as much as you are.
Mm-hmm.
So the coffee beans come from where exactly in the Aruba rainforest?
I'm not really sure. I only make like 10 eddies an hour.
Ah, so these 10 eddies an hour, are they paid every 2 weeks or every week? Just making the weirdest conversation to extend is the reason he'd be there.
And he's trying to the barista's trying to dismiss you with stupid barista answers as easily as you can, but
You know, how many pepperonis do you put on a personal pan-sized pizza? Oh, 4? Well, I'm telling you, I saw 5 on there once. So what about that?
I might get fired for that, sir.
Is there any way I can like try to haggle or something to try to get him to leave?
Give me a bribery roll. That's
Hopefully
in social.
Against the uncorruptible Pete Sakes.
bribery? Not haggle?
Haggles for making. Oh my gosh.
That's not exit. That doesn't feel right.
That doesn't feel right, but you are against, or as Red Death mentioned, the unflappable Pete Sakes. For chat, Exit got a very rare low roll,
That's not her.
and then a
Can
-8
I roll
on
haggle?
fumble. She bribed for a 4.
And then Kraken tried to bribe with some of the smash coffee he's been drinking. There's a cigarette
That's so
butt
out
loose
of
in it.
character for her.
It's so I don't.
And
Well,
Kraken got an A.
you've never
and
been
he's like,
faced with a Canadian before.
I can get you a donuts here. You're such a hardworking police and dog.
Are you implying that I only like donuts because I'm a cop?
No,
Everyone likes
everybody
donuts.
loves donuts. I can get you a polished donut. It's even better.
Definitely not going to get shot in the back. Love this.
It is at this time that Sheila drives by. Magic is busy. Sorry, you're muted. But yeah, it is at this point that you see Sheila drive by, and both you can see Shane driving and then Magic kind of watching you guys as you're being interrogated by a cop. So
Can I try to bribe him to leave again?
She's trying not to make it, like, not to look at them, because she's slightly hoping with her new look they won't immediately recognize her.
all right, give me a human perception roll. Kraken, Red Death, and Exit.
Okay.
I'm
But we
facing
would
the opposite
recognize
direction. I
Sheila.
don't think I'm going to have a
Oh
good
yeah,
time.
that's right.
That's still a low roll for me.
The human
You're not having a
perception.
good day
What
today.
is going on with Exit today?
Our human perception is in social.
Okay,
Sorry.
social, because I found perception, but human perception.
I don't think I'll be able to because I'm facing the opposite direction.
Yeah, I agree with that. Exit, you get that feeling like you almost recognize somebody. Like you knew it was Shane, but you know.
Can I put 2 and 2 together? Is there a deduction or some shit?
That is basically what that role is you trying to you get this feeling you recognize this person.
I have
but
this feeling I recognize someone, but they're also in Sheila. Could I use deduction?
But he's also a nomad. He could just be on a job.
he is a nomad. I mean,
But if I recognize
also-
the person in the seat next to him, if I think I do.
I really hate being this guy at the moment, but also
know.
you are Pete Sakes.
Is in your
You're
face.
just like, this guy's
That's
that
true.
seems a little familiar.
That's
Back
true.
to this.
yeah. So yeah, between being distracted by Pete's sakes and it's like when you confuse an actor for another actor. You know, personally, that's something I do all the time. I know
Me
that
too.
guy, never seen him before.
General
Oh man,
Tsar
is that
does that.
Bandersnatch? Is that Bandersnatch kumquat?
Cumberpatch.
Bandersnatch kumquat. That's how I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
That's the official name in the Cyberpunk universe.
The rolls are better, just roll with the bad rolls.
Yeah. So yeah.
Better turn around at some point.
So Magic, yeah, you notice that these people you were meeting at, that of all the fixers Bones sends,
Of course he'd send exit.
Of course he would.
I'm his favorite.
He's also
I'm the best one.
So yeah, you see that they're also being interrogated by a cop. Shane looks at you. It's like, what's the plan?
Magic Silverlock is gonna have to save their asses.
How many beans are used precisely in a small cup of coffee?
As opposed to a medium. Yeah. Shane's like, all right, I'll park over here. You send me a ring if you need anything. We'll be out of here.
If this gets bad, I'm gonna need you to come in as backup.
I'll be in quick.
Read this filing a job application at the bar to be a barista.
Could I put that up? So it says to either list previous experience or draw a pirate. Is a cowboy acceptable? Sir, it's just confusing.
Sir, I have to close in 15 minutes. Think I can finish sweeping?
Oh, how many seconds is that though? Do you know?
He starts sweating. He's like, I failed math. So, magic. Or Laura.
No magic.
Magic. All right.
Because she does not go by Laura.
Magic silver look.
You are walking up to the Cafe Moro and you see your former coworkers and
Friends.
people whose back you walked out on like less than a couple of days ago.
Yep. Imagine it's been like a week.
It's something like a week at most.
And like she's truly terrified to walk up to these people. Now that they're talking to a cop, it's even worse.
So you're telling me that this person you've known him for a while now, yet you can't describe any of the things that he does or any of the places he's been, even though
Officer.
you're his fixer.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are you? But I believe that you're talking to one of my contacts.
There's something wrong, ma'am?
No, just I believe that the person that you're speaking with is my contact for a meeting at the moment.
There are suspects in an investigation, ma'am.
And I'm the CEO of Argent Key. Do you wish to doubt my choices? I know the Argent Key does supply Night City Police with some of their weaponry. Would you like us to pull out of that contract due to your idiotic choices in this matter?
You can hear Magic. You can hear the political gears grinding in this guy's head. Like, just have a nice day. He hands
You too.
Magic his card. Tell your friend here he needs to check his phone.
Not friend. Contact. Thank you.
Contact. And he walks off.
So you're the one we've been waiting for.
So, how many minutes of mist do you need to use
She
to fill up the
sends
coffee?
read a message. We're clear. As
Oh,
he
thank
leaves.
God. Look, you were a fantastic barista. Here's $20. And then he leaves.
And
Oh,
Kraken
thanks.
is like shocked, mouth all open, looking at Magic.
Yeah, Magic, you hear a metallic clang as Kraken's jaw hits the ground.
Ooh. Yeah, there's a moment of Magic, like, she knows what she's done. Like, how she's effectively introduced herself to these guys now.
Has led in with, so you're the one we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Exit,
Yeah.
give me a human perception check.
Is anyone else gonna see who this is?
15. Okay.
You know the cat meme where like the big fluffy cat and it's sitting on a stool and it's like, that's how I feel right now.
Where is human perception against social?
Yeah, it's in social.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screw this up. No, I can't. I'm going. It's gonna be terrible. Yep.
Yeah.
That means
And that's me rolling mid.
yeah,
by
that
the
was a
way.
4.
15's a low roll for me.
Yeah, my human perception is crap.
You both
If I were
rolled
to use my
4.
regular perception,
Yeah,
It's because our empathy is low.
16.
yeah, regular
on.
perception, you know that somebody's there, but you don't recognize them.
But understanding human beings, no.
For Red Death, the 8 and the 16 do make sense. You've never seen her like this. Her entire body language is completely different. Her
With
clothes,
my cyber audio, I would recognize her voice though, right? Sorry.
again, it's that
Mm.
I swear I've heard this from somewhere, but it doesn't sound quite right. Magic, as you knew her, was a lot more empathetic. There's a lot more heart in her voice. This is cold, businesslike.
You seem familiar.
I'm am
Yeah,
very
roll
can't
one
place
more
it.
perception. This is literally me reading body language and everything. No,
Okay.
that's another human perception. That's not.
Lip
That would,
reading?
that would be human perception.
I'm not looking for body language. I'm looking for literal height, build, everything like that. Like less
fact
the
that he knew this
human
person for
aspects of
7 years.
empathetic, and more the fact that this person is this tall, this what everything, like all the clicking boxes. Like I recognize this person a bit.
We just have
Yeah,
a night of bad rolls.
for you, Red Death, it's partially you're kind of watching Pete to see that he doesn't come back. And another thing is it's like, how do you describe a average height, average build, corpo chick? Like, she could have been a stock photo, just with somebody photoshopped the hair.
Oh, stop!
bright
Wait, it's
silver.
just stock photo with the bright silver.
Yeah.
I know who this is. I'm keeping my mouth shut about it, but that's
Yeah.
I know who this is.
So you come out of the actually Kraken give me you gave me a 9. You don't
But that was for the police, I think.
No, you rolled an 8 for the police.
Oh, okay.
That was for your bribery.
at the bribery check. Wish these had timestamps.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me a human perception there. Kraken.
Body, yes?
Human
no.
No,
perception,
it's
social.
in social.
social.
Social. I'm sorry, I had it, but
It's okay. 11.
the only good roll was spiking the coffee.
That's because I had to do with drugs. Again, you get the same kind of feeling, like you recognize this person, but you don't.
Yes, but since she
It's a whole lot
so
of deja vu.
he doesn't know it's magic, or he does.
He doesn't.
Okay, because I wanted him to hack her, but if he doesn't know do it, so no, maybe he would just try to give her over and like, so you will be my new Engels, and trying to berhack her.
How do angels have
Exit's
to do
gonna
with
pull
anything?
him back by the collar. This is a professional meeting, Kraken. Hands to yourself.
He smells drunk. Magic.
I do like my netrunner sober.
We've been trying.
I am
We don't
sorry.
think different in Mother Russia. I don't get you.
You know those cephalopods in vodka.
I am sorry to be late. There was an incident that could not be avoided.
I see. Well, should we get started?
Go ahead. What questions do you have for me first?
I was told to meet with you. I figured you came prepared with something. Who am I speaking to?
I'm the new CEO of Argent Key. My name is Magic Silverlock.
I thought I recognized you. Just a bit.
Magica! I didn't know
Kraken.
it was you. Great new look. I am so happy you're alive and good and amazing.
Exit just takes a deep inhale.
Let's talk signing
Long
bonuses.
exhale.
I have a few
Fuck
ideas.
signing bonuses.
Kraken, how's Poland this time of year?
Very cold. Like all times of year.
Would you say that you need an umbrella?
Yep, and snowshoes.
It's funny, I've traveled all over the world, and yet today I forgot mine.
I can make you an umbrella.
Thank
And
you. I guess I left it in my. I guess I left my. I guess I left my umbrella in the AV. It's silly. And at that point, she checks her phone. This work agent. I swear it buzzes more than I even realize.
You're
And she does
missing
it again.
Yeah, when you check it, you do notice that there's a missed meeting. There's several missed calls.
Yeah. Yeah, she checks it twice.
Yeah. Couple
So
of missed
Kraken
calls.
would know about the conversation so they can talk, and he would try to make an umbrella for magic.
Okay. Give me a
Gonna look
stealth.
cephalopody, isn't it?
Maker.
It has little legs
The
hanging
tech
down.
skill.
I'm actually gonna say, Kraken, give me a stealth roll to see if you're able to nope out of the conversation without the
Okay, because Kraken would talk over everybody, and I don't want to crowd the scene. So body stealth, yes.
stealth his body, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
stealth to get drugs. So maybe the roll would be better.
Yeah,
The
so
minute he says stealth to get drugs, 20.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you rolled a dirty 20, which I guess is all 20s in this game because
Yeah.
can't
The
roll
name
20
of
on
the
a
channel.
D10. Actually, I guess you can. Anyways, so Kraken manages to sneak out of the conversation, much to the relief of the barista, who now has to clean up after Kraken and the spilled smash on the ground, the spilled smash on the table, the can that got thrown.
Yeah, so he would search for pieces to make an umbrella and some synthcock. But that's for later.
That's the cooks.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take care of that in a sec. Back to the show.
I'm sorry again that I was late.
You're
And
headed out?
unfortunately, I don't have much time
Hmm.
since they are closing up. What I do ask is if you'd like to talk further and have a less conventional interview, please come to my house, or please come to the Silverlock Estate at 7.
Okay.
As you know, there is no, and at that point she's getting up from the table and leaving. As you know, there is no rest for the wicked.
All right. See you at 7.
And at that point, she's actually trying to lock eyes with Red.
You can't see anything through the mask.
No, but she's almost, it's very obvious
The
she
helmet
wants to say something, but
tilts up slightly. The helmet will tilt up slightly as he just lights a cigarette. I did that for that one thing. Just from underneath the helmet, you just see that kind of look of, and from that you can kind of understand Red is annoyed, but
Red's mask has a spot for his cigarette,
oh no, it just tilts up slightly.
he chose not to for this exact moment.
Yes.
I would say, Magic, you can tell that Exit is very much upset at you, but she's being so professional about it.
Oh no, she's if you guys had rolled higher, I could tell you. But
But above
no.
table.
But yeah, Magic does not look like she has said everything she's wanted to.
That's
But
why
she can't speak here.
that's why Exit has agreed.
So just for the fun of it, with a 19, could Kraken take the piece of armor from the guy that was after exit that he got from the alley and put some rebar and form it into
Are you trying to make a bulletproof umbrella?
Yes.
Um,
And just using a blowtorch, and before exit gonna go away. Not sober, but you have your umbrella, boss. I don't have to be sober to work.
all right.
You
I would
should
say
be,
it's
though.
I got the message. Yeah, you're good. I would say that your techno umbrella,
Yeah.
it's given you probably had maybe 3 minutes to make it. It's fairly naff. It definitely looks like something somebody cobbled together in a hurry. It
Yes.
holds together. I mean, there's definitely that. And it looks like an umbrella, but it weighs about 4 kilos, which is about 9 pounds.
Boss wanted an umbrella, you got an umbrella. I am good for
Yeah.
anything you want, you need.
So Kraken comes out of the alleyway beside the cafe
Yeah.
and presents you this heavy tech umbrella.
She takes it and looks the most I don't know how to explain. The face is screaming, "Oh God, this is disgusting."
Somewhere
But
between disgust, surprise, and
but Magic is truly like, "Oh, like this was really sweet of Kraken to do."
The face
It's
says,
half-
"Oh my god." The eyes say, "Thank you."
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. So you take this graciously, and you get back to the truck and climb into Sheila, and Jane asks you, "So how to go?"
I gave Red the code to run. I don't know if he understood. He didn't give me the code words back. So
So I should get the back doors unlocked.
Jesus, I forgot there were code words back.
you said the second line of that song. I don't know what it is.
Do you mean the second line of the chorus or the second line?
Yes. It was ain't no rest for the wicked, and then you were supposed to reply with the next line.
Okay.
So Magic
We're gonna
literally
pretend
doesn't,
I did.
because Magic has no clue if Red got
we're gonna pretend that I did say money doesn't grow on trees, sarcastically. Just for the sake of this. I'm sorry.
It's just for the sake of
it.
So yeah. So Red Death, you know that
Run.
Magic has seen something, or she knows something, and she wants you to go.
Yeah, he's already mentally prepping. It's like Fiesta, but with murder.
Blood
And it's
Fiesta.
debating like how far do I go in with this? Like, do I like is this an like am I doing an extraction fully, or because I'm not leaving? I've got too many things going on in the city. Do I try to extract her, or do I try to murder a bunch of people?
Well, you'll find out later tonight, I suppose.
Why not extract her by murdering a bunch of people?
No,
Win-win.
that would happen anyways. But it's just one of those like, how much murder per extraction are we doing? Like a little extraction with lots of murder, or large extraction with a little bit of murder?
Yes. To both.
Yeah, Magic will just turn to Shane. We gotta get ready. If they don't run, I invite them back to the mansion.
Think that's safe?
Safer than anywhere else. Here made sure there were no bugs left.
They won't let my truck through the gates, but to the executive zone.
They will with my card.
Yeah, so Magic
assume-
would have to give us a token. To
I
get
assume
into
after we get back to the
zone.
precipice, Exit kind of just looks to Red and goes, "Can't run. Night City's the safest place for me to be right now."
Red hasn't even shared this bit yet. He's about to. Though.
Oh, I didn't know. Oops. Okay, psych.
Yeah.
Erase that.
So we've been told to run. We're not going to do so because that's stupid.
And Night City is the safest place for me to be right now. Ration
Yeah.
ships can't really get in here.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding my reputation here. I can't really leave either.
Kraken,
Can I
Besides,
just give them
my
the
umbrella.
application for the corpo job? I don't want to leave.
Sure, the umbrella of me just transitioning from your umbrella to my umbrella, just for a moment of this, is what's keeping more of us safe and some of us also in terrible danger. But also, it's the threat of a potential cyber psycho is more dangerous than just Night City itself. So we're gonna go to a meeting.
7, Silverlock Estate.
Yep, which is in, and Red looks at, like, tries to check the time on whatever he's got.
It was already like close to 6 when Magic actually showed up.
So we've got 20 minutes to get there.
I have
Who
my
the
vehicle back,
best?
right?
Fantastic.
Yes.
I paid the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot what her name was.
Molly.
Molly.
Molly
Right?
5, Molly 6.
Been a
I think.
month, y'all.
It's been a month. Y'all are
It's been a
allowed
month.
to forget things.
All right, guys,
It's
let's
been
hop
a
in
while.
Molly.
Red is going to get onto his motorcycle.
Red, there's space. You can have the front.
We've been. I am debating this honestly, and I'm saying this out loud as Red, mostly because we've been in situations where we are either being shot at regularly when we get into our vehicles, or some other insane garbage happens. It might be safer to take 2. Have
Yes,
someone who
I
can
do
shoot in
hate
the
hard
front
for
of
you to
your
shoot and
vehicle.
drive.
Well, I don't need to shoot them. I don't need to shoot exactly. I just need to get up to them and then stab this through their wheels. And just flourishes his sword for a moment. And
All right,
puts it back.
Kraken. I guess it's you and I and Molly. You're sitting in the back because if you puke, I don't want it on me.
I'm Slav Russian. I don't puke. But he would get in the car and start taping himself because one seatbelt is not enough. He would start taping himself to the seat.
He puts on his
He-
seatbelt and starts taping himself.
Yes, and
Red
he
puts
would
the motorcycle
take
back
some-
in the garage and then comes back and sits in the front seat and goes, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." You're not
Exit
getting any
kind
backup
of
with.
lets out a sigh
You're
of
not getting
relief.
any backup with.
Hopefully, like hoping that you wouldn't leave her alone
Scrapped
with
McGee.
Kraken, because out of the whole group, the only people that she is not upset with is Red and
Mm.
Shane.
That's
I
fair.
yeah. I
Red-
forgot that
Red pretty
Kraken
much counts his
biogas
bullets.
mask.
Sorry, what was that?
I think he wanted to buy a gas mask, but I don't
It was
remember
something
if
he sent
did.
exit for? No.
No, not from Exit.
Okay.
I think he bought it at the bodega because he doesn't want to have stupid not working face, so he would cover it up with a gas mask.
Exit has started driving as soon as like Red got in and buckled up.
Yeah.
Because Kraken is already buckled in, he's just doing extra.
Strap down.
Because
So yeah,
he
you
has
guys
trauma from cars.
trauma from cars, huh? So
Wonder what that's like.
the trip itself is pretty uneventful, which is rare, as you guys have mentioned. I do have a tendency to get you guys into car chases a lot.
Yeah.
The
There
only
were
chase she's
actually,
been
Yes.
in, Molly,
there
was with
were
the
actually
Cyber
two
Psycho.
planned for this episode, just so you know.
Was magic in either of those?
Both.
We in both. We know you so well.
It was going to be Shane driving. What did you expect?
True.
Sorry.
That's why Kraken
I'm a little
loves
predictable
gas.
sometimes, but anyways.
But you're an amazing game master.
Ah,
It's
predictable is
fine.
not a bad thing.
No.
So yeah, you get to the executive zone pretty easily. You get the usual once over. They actually bother you less than you expected. But then again, the great masters were the ones who fixed your truck. So it's in a much better condition than a
She
typical.
also paid for Molly to get Molly back with a tip.
Mhm.
Because she looked better than she did when she got her.
Just like factory fresh would be an insult to explain just how nice Molly looks now. So they do let you in. The Silverlock Estate, getting there is kind of a weird for both Kraken and Red Death. The last time they were there was a bit of a fight. Kraken remembers talking to Comrade Dog, whose name I don't remember.
Yes.
Um,
Terdog.
Chair dog.
Yep, Chair Dog. There we go. Yeah. So
And
you remember
essentially dying trying to protect magic.
yeah, so Exit, this is your first time at the Silverlock Estate. It's a really nice, looks like a, kind of an old school manor kind of house as opposed to the more common modern architecture. It's a bit of a
McMansion.
throwback, wood doors, stonework. Looks older than it should be, or looks older than it is. Kind of harkening back to the kind of houses you find in the Hamptons, quote unquote. When you get there, there are two silver vans and guards everywhere. The knee-jerk reaction to just turn around hangs in your gut.
But still, Exit gets out confidently.
Mm-hmm.
She's dressed a little bit more professional.
Red gets out, like again confidently, with the
Red
sort of
gets
confidence
out
that I can kill everyone here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Red gets out and Exit hears like 6 guys change or cock their charging handles on their guns.
No need. We have a meeting with Miss Silverlock.
Precaution The man has a reputation.
I
Enough
respect
of a reputation that you wouldn't be able to pull those on me without while keeping your hands.
That's
Well,
why he
we
has a
aren't here to do
meeting.
harm. We have a meeting.
That remains to be seen. Through the front doors will be.
Thank you.
It's tense walking across the courtyard to the main.
Exit kind of goes like closely ahead of Red.
Kraken is a little late because he had to cut himself out of the tape.
Oh yeah, Exit just leaves him to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he runs after them in a panic.
She's so upset at Kraken.
Yeah. So you get up to the door. Do you knock or?
Yeah.
The door opens and Here is standing there. Pokes his head out, looks at all the
Where?
guards. Here is there.
Where?
There. Here. I know
Sorry.
he's not here to get mad at me because he cut me off the last time I did it. I tried to do
Kraken would try
that
to
joke
hack
with
here.
him. I tried to do that joke.
Once
with
again,
him.
Exit pulls him back.
I got new information on Cat Person. We have to talk later, and I'm gonna get you a phone. Policeman wanted you to have phone.
At the sound of mentioning the policeman, you can see here just kind of. I was hoping he'd forget about me. I have a phone now, but it's probably tapped because it's their phone.
I get you better in the future.
Anyways, Magic is in the study over there.
You mean Miss Silverlock, our boss?
Her name's
Same
still
thing.
Magic. And Exit
And
walks.
that is yet to be
steady.
seen.
I want no job. And Mr. Bones said get the job. So I'm gonna get the job.
You said
I'm
have a
purple
meeting,
now.
Kraken.
Okay.
And she just walks to the study.
So they open the door.
Red would move ahead, but I'm imagining Exit is always a little step ahead of him.
It's a little bit of a race by the time you actually get to the study.
Not even intentionally.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
Exit's
okay.
pacing. It's
Leave
very-
Magic out first.
I'm a boss ass bitch. You know? It's kind of a strut.
Slow motion.
Red
slow
is just
motion.
trying to get ahead because it's one of those things of I'm used to being in front, because that's where the bullets come from.
Like a sheepdog. I have to be in the front. Everyone
Kraken is
follows me.
behind.
He's going
because
from
he's scared
a
of this
protection thing.
mansion.
I'm going from a business.
Yeah.
Like, oh yes, we have a meeting.
So you guys get to the doorknob at almost exactly the same time. Kraken's a couple of meters behind you because he didn't feel the need to race.
Yes.
And
Power
to
play.
the point where there's almost a bit of a thump. Two hands.
Like both of our hands going for the knob.
Exactly.
Oh, and then you just have the lovely boom, 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 boom. I've been feeling kind of.
All right.
I'm not. that's
Exit
not how-
kind
I'm
of just looks at him, steps back. By all means.
Red does open it, although he takes a half moment to consider kicking it down.
I
Why?
chimed
He's
in.
kind of pissed.
And Kraken is walking in slow motion.
All right. Magic, how do they find you? This is your father's old study.
Yeah, this is not where we're staying. She's only in here because Here said it was a good idea
Makes a
to
good
meet them in the
entrance.
study. Makes a really big entrance, and it's better with the guards around. And Magic was just like, no, send them to our hidden area. And Here's the one who talked her out of it. That's how I think that conversation went.
Got to make a good impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta make a good impression on the peons.
All right.
And so she it is so. I can't say it's obvious to them because of how badly they all rolled earlier.
We could roll again.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I need Exit to get a good roll.
I think finally.
Exit finally with the 22.
That's I'm really happy you got that crit, but that's an unpleasant crit.
+1.
Yeah. Just
It's like
hooray! Oh, it's a little sad.
That's a participation trophy crit.
I got an 11.
And for Kraken, it's in just to remind
Oh,
you,
you're
it's in
muted.
social. He's still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw him trying to talk, so I was like, oh.
Hey. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like
Yep.
all of this is very in character.
Very, very.
This makes sense.
Now that Exit knows it's magic, she's like clocked in.
And now that
I've
it's
locked
no,
in, if you will.
no Drax, so 9. Because no
Yep.
Drax.
So
We need to get Drax involved.
No.
So for Exit, what she sees is it is the body language of somebody who's trying to act like they're comfortable in a space, but they're not. Just
You don't
being
have
in
to
here,
play,
her
you know.
skin crawls. What'd you say?
You don't have to put up the front. Not with us.
Follow me. I have a safer place. And she's leading them to effectively it's her like hive mind place. Like this is where her actual computer is. This is where her stuff is now. She does have a
Exit
camera
walking
up.
closely behind her, and I'd assume Red is trying to get in front of her.
No, this time Red is just walking and trying to make sure Kraken isn't too far behind.
Mm.
Yeah.
The
Kraken is
Wrangler.
too busy searching
He's
for
especially-
cocaine because rich people.
This house
Yeah,
has
at
been
some point-
lived in for months, dude.
At
Why?
some point,
Well,
Red will
everything
try. If
under-
Red notices the "I must find cocaine" look in Kraken's eyes, he will grab him by the collar and drag him along.
Definitely.
Kind of butt
Let's
shooting.
do that.
But the drugs.
Because Kraken thinks rich people have cocaine lying as a souvenir. Like party favors. On
No, they bring it out for their
silver
guests. They don't keep it hidden.
platter.
It's like crime scene cleaner where there's just a key just sitting there on the side of a desk.
Yes.
Yeah, so no, you don't find any coke.
Really,
Oh,
it really
said-
bugs. It
said
really bugs
Kraken
Red whenever
noises.
he sees those scenes when like you cut into the bag and go, "This is the good stuff." When Red knows how long it took to pack that bag and he did it, and he's pissed. This is why he doesn't do drugs anymore.
He knows how
People
much
always
work
shoving
goes
knives into his drugs.
It
I
may
don't
be
do
poison.
drugs, not because they're bad for you. I don't do drugs. I know how much work goes into producing them, and that's some bullshit. So yeah,
Oh no, not producing, just packing them to look nice.
yeah. So magic takes you down into the underbelly of this house. Typical of the Night City elite, it's not what it looks like on the outside. In the center, kind of the beating heart of the building, you find kind of a safe room. It's clearly one of many storage rooms in the building. You know, it was designed to look like a fancy manor, so it's going to have more rooms than it needs.
I know. Above board, I know that a suite for bugs has been done.
Mhm.
Red's going to do one anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. Give me a perception check.
Okay,
Especially
and
since
is
you
there
guys
any
don't- wouldn't have
bonus to?
a
I don't need a
reason.
bonus, but is there any bonus to the like heat vision, kind of heat sink vision for noticing electronical?
Not for electronics. You'd need a different filter for that.
Okay.
But
He does have
you-
filters on, but it's
you
just
look.
he mostly
It's a
wants-
different kind of filter. IR filters or the EMF filters are different than infrared.
Yeah, it's
the two of
in
you.
the description of the cyberware. It just says it's both.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Either way, between your 20 and Kraken's 24, it's weird watching Kraken being all clownish and stuff. And the second you've entered a room, he's like looking for bugs.
Electronic security tech.
Yes.
Yes.
And the two of you, like, if there what, like, it's so good. Like, here did such a thorough job that you found places that you thought you wouldn't put stuff and found that it had been checked. Here had the bonus of being able to take his time. It was
Yeah.
very thorough.
All clear.
Red does close the doors at this point,
Yeah.
if they haven't been closed quite yet. Turns around, takes off his helmet, smiles very politely, and goes, "The fuck are you doing?"
Let's ask the same thing.
I panicked when I saw the cyber psycho. All I could see was Chance, and I ran and I panicked. I'm sorry.
You know,
That part's
to make-
understandable.
I understand that.
I figured after what you all said about me jumping out of the car, you guys wouldn't want me around anyway. So I thought I would just go to do the one thing that I might actually be any good at. And what do I find out? My entire family is behind every reason we're here.
Text back would have been nice.
I dropped my phone when I panicked.
We found your phone.
Numbers these days.
Wait, what?
I'm like, who remembers phone numbers these days?
Yeah.
Fucking nobody, that's who.
Exit gives you a look of, we're gonna have to actually talk later.
I
Just
understand.
kind of like a,
And you all have no reason to trust me.
sure. What's going on here?
Moan, I'm just pissed. I'll get into trust later.
Yeah.
Indy's behind everything.
What do you mean everything?
Indy hired the Rotten Johnnies to destroy Carnage Heights so that the Argent Key can buy it.
Question. Can we kill your brother, please?
Probably
Oh,
not
you're
yet,
gonna
but-
want to after everything he's done.
Yes. I want to do it now.
And
I don't like killing, but he's an exception.
and the the part that sucks all about this is I can't show you. I need you all to trust me about what I'm gonna say.
Okay, then say it.
I do.
Poe was never sent after you, Red. He was sent to bring us back to Night City. Of course, Indy's doing things in the basement that I don't know. I can't even get to that information. I'm not high enough, and I'm the CEO of the company.
Magic. This is good. You are now money person. Rotten Johnnies don't have funding. I have some ideas. We can defund them, and I got blackmail under the bar. You can buy out the bar and sell it for corporate profit to Oasis to make food stuff.
I have a different idea. Kraken. I
Okay,
want to
what's-
prove that we can make Carnage Heights and Night City actually a safe place.
I love idea.
And
How do
your
you
way about
propose we
going.
do so?
Yeah.
There was two of you talking, and my brain processed neither. I'm so sorry, one at a time.
How
Good
do
thing
you
it wasn't just
propose
me.
we do so?
Same thing.
I have been tasked by my father to get Night City under Argent Key rule. And although I'm pretty sure I'm just a figurehead to Indy, I think we can do it.
We can. Can I propose communist commune? It's best idea. Corporate communism.
That's actually part of the idea. Put in a school, put in medical, prove that under the Argent Key, everything's better. We just would have to remove my father and Indy from the equation.
So your plan is to use the Argent Key, a corporate army, to take over a part of Night City, to prove that it can be done by but without the people that you want it done for.
With the people I want it done for.
Just
What's
like
the
Mr.
Argent-
Bones wanted.
No, I mean, you want to get rid of the rest of your family.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Red, he's been experimenting on people. Kids. He's basically been picking them up off the street and doing God knows what to them.
I wish this was more surprising than you're trying to make it sound. It's a corporation.
You're one good apple egg in a spoiled bunch. But I don't trust Karpos, I trust you. You're my angels. We will do this.
I don't. Kraken, is there a way for you to pull files off of my computer
Yes.
without them knowing?
Yes. Could I roll cybersecurity attack in a later?
You wouldn't be able to do it from here.
No. That's why part of my plan is to hire you on as my private team. My personal assistant, and she looks at Exit, my personal net runner, Kraken, and my personal bodyguard, Red.
Assistant? That's a demotion.
I mean,
Well, I mean, you will be in my office with me at all times, if you count that as a demotion.
And Bones?
I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to cut him out.
I'm still technically his fixer.
Yeah, I
One of
know.
them.
And
His first loyalty is to themselves.
That's true.
Bones said make business deal with Argent Key.
Well, I'm technically doing what he's asked me to do. So, I'm in.
Yes.
I'm gonna need guns.
well, you work for the Argent Key now. What do you want?
All of them.
That's not hard.
Magica, one more thing. Could Argent Key buy out Chester's contract from Giraffa? I just want to force him to be our friend because I have some unfinished business with him. I don't want to kill him, but he needs a lesson.
Kraken, if I am to say from my personal experience of being forced into friendships with people, or attempted forced friendships with people, it usually ends very badly. One of them swearing blood vendettas against the other one is the best case scenario.
Or attempting
I've
to cut
killed
someone's
most of the
heart
other
out.
ones. That was an
Yeah,
exception.
I've been there, done that. Got forced out of country because of that. And that's why I'm scared of giraffe.
I can try. I don't know how much Indy will let me pull at the moment.
I got some blackmail material on Chester.
And as you know, I'm a fine fixer. I can help get things done.
And how quickly do you want Indy out of the way?
Can't have it too early or too soon. It would look suspicious.
Indy's a thinker, a planner.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
He's not like our other targets.
I'm used to dangerous.
I'm used to not like my other targets. But if you say we need time, we'll need time.
I used to not like my other targets. Now I just kill my friends. What?
With targets like these, who needs friends?
And
I'm not like other girls.
Kraken.
No, you're not like the other girls.
You said in your letter.
I'm not like other girls. I'm a cephalopod.
Yes. I got more arms. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
we broke her.
You see, normally girls can only. No, that's a sex joke. I'm not going to.
You said the precipice was closing?
Yes, Giraffe has taken control. Mr. Bones is working on it, but he needs the support of Argent Key because Johnnies have too much firepower.
That won't be a problem for long.
Are we gonna have to dismantle here's Cockney pickpocket army?
Gordon.
Yes,
Drive.
I'm aware of them.
Believe so yet. Oh, as is Indy.
Kraken doesn't. What are you talking about?
It's okay.
Okay,
I'll tell you later.
I trust you.
Yeah, Magic, your understanding of these problems stem from a number of complaints from customers, from like an internal sources, some asshole put sugar in my chew tank again. Stuff like that. Like they've been waging a war of nuisance
Yeah,
for
which is
I love it.
brilliant. I actually want to keep keep them doing what they're doing.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna teach them all how to murder someone so that they can do your brother in
But-
for us. You'll never see it coming, children.
Indy doesn't leave. Yeah.
That's not in character, by the way. I'm not doing that. That's
Yes.
Well, no one else lives here. To have you all here would be fantastic. It would give you a place to stay.
be weird not sleeping under an overpass.
Magic, does your voice crack when you say fantastic?
Little, yeah.
And I definitely would have picked that up, yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
If you want, my room and here's and Shane's now is already picked. But you guys have the rest of the mansion to choose from.
My values say no, but my friendship to you say yes. And I need to be close to protect you. But I'm gonna commute and make school at Carnage Heights. I need to take care of them.
We will. With my plan, we will.
My values say no, but the plush fabric says yes.
Yes. And the good food and the fast net connection, they all say yes.
Now, I'm just wondering, as your personal assistant, I assume I'm going to be doing a lot of errands.
Yes. Which means you'll have a lot of time alone.
I'm probably going to need a better car,
Oh, absolutely.
one that I'll still keep Molly for doing my own fixer things on my own, but better vehicle is going to be necessary.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Any other demands?
3D printer?
No.
Kraken, I will get you anything if you get sober.
I would like
Back
to,
in
but
night
that's not
fever 2
possible.
hours.
We
What?
could just check you into rehab and leave you there, Kraken.
He's already in rehab. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I
No,
am
I'm going to
It's
tie
like
you down
rehab.
to a. I'm going to. Tying isn't going to work. I'm going to take one of those pneumatic bolt guns and just
Yeah. Cephalopod.
stick you to a bed. Every wrist and shoulder and knee and ankle, and just
Every tentacle.
wait for you to sweat it out
But
of your
I'm
system.
undercover.
If-
Win with cat. I'm undercover drug person.
There
You're
are
an
other
undercover drug person?
Yes. I do drugs to fix drugs. I got the whole plan.
benefits.
Uplift the humanity with new drugs. But first I have to take the recipe and give it to piranhas.
I
Gross.
Kraken,
And I
if you
put it
want.
in water. And everybody will be on a rainbow. But good rainbow, better rainbow than is now communism.
Shut the fuck up
rainbow
about
for
Rainbow
everyone.
Kraken. Stop it. Cut this shit out. I'm sick of it. Get
Newspaper.
sober or
I
nothing.
need you sober for this plan to work. Go ahead and pick your room.
Okay. And he would walk out and search for a room.
Just immediately.
Yes. Because he doesn't want to answer the sober thing because he tried. It doesn't work.
He's
You're
just gonna
trying to
hide it
leave
better
up.
now.
No, he won't.
No, you won't.
Red is just gonna say, "Where's your room?"
I still have my old room. It's the last one.
Cool. I'll be
Upstairs on the hall.
okay. I'll be across from it. This isn't really an option if I'm your bodyguard and I'm not there. That's an issue.
I'm gonna. Eggs is gonna pick a room sort of like in the middle-ish of the hallway. So that if anything happens, she can still quickly be out and close.
The individual rooms are larger than your shared space back at the precipice. Like, even with most of the furniture under sheets, everything is nicer.
Shit.
Exit's gonna stay back until it's just like her and Magic.
Red understands that enough, so that's why he's leaving to go and make his room more defensible. AKA, he's going to start looking into what those like industrial shutters cost.
When Red leaves, Magic will just say, "Can we talk later?"
Can we talk now?
I mean Red.
Oh,
I
scratch
talk
that,
to you.
reverse it. I said it.
Yeah, just knock first. I'm going to be setting up trip mines
Okay.
in your room.
Okay.
And then he leaves.
Okay, Rokeldorn.
He's assuming that there's just a set of landmines he can set to the group's biometrics.
Those types of mines are pretty expensive.
Yes, but he's just
Kraken
been given
could
a
help
blank
with
check
that.
to get weapons.
He's basically allowed into the Silverlock Armory, is effectively what magic has given him.
So
The-
those mines would kill any cleaning lady. Yes.
The personal armory of the Silverlock estate is gone. The feds took that.
Yeah, magic doesn't
Peter's
know that.
room is actually where it used to be. It is the most secure room in the house.
Red is pissed about that, but that's something else we'll talk about later.
Well,
He's kidding.
It's half bald. Anyways,
Yeah.
so no, I guess
So no, Red's going to start working. Okay, I'm going to Kevin McAllister this for a little bit until I can get some real ones.
to the garage.
He just like gets all the Christmas ornaments out, smash.
Red takes out then his cookbook and
Yeah.
starts looking at the recipes.
All right, so we'll close out with magic and exit. They hung back.
Wait, this is above table. Just as a, do you want to talk to Red at the before the session ends or after?
Yeah, magic. Yeah. If I can, please.
Okay.
So Red will say. So Red will just say, "Find me once you're done with Mary. Find me once you're done with exit." And exit. Please keep the yelling to a minimum.
There will be no yelling.
Fantastic. This is worse. This is so much worse than I thought it was going to be. And he walks off.
When Exit's mad, she doesn't necessarily yell unless it's Kraken and she knows that she's not going to get through to him any other way. You know, as after Red leaves, you know, I've had people I care about taken from me. Everyone I care about taken from me. Until you guys. But you left. No text, no call, no warning. I worried about you. And then I found out you were fine. You just dropped your phone and took off. You left. With nothing. That was shitty.
You're not wrong, and I'm sorry. I don't have an excuse. I just reacted in trauma and panicked, and that wasn't right to do to you guys. I honestly, in the moment, I thought you guys would be better off without me.
That's never been the case. You realize that, right?
Still
If you
part of
talk to any of us, you would know that that has never been the case.
And at this point, she kind of leans against something, probably the table that's in there. Exit, how many fights have we been in, and I have been worthless? How many times have I made things worse because I was recording it?
How many times have you saved us? There's been a fair few.
But only when it's talking.
That's why we need you. You and I, we're good at talking.
Yeah, that got me into this mess now.
And now we're in it with you.
I told Red to run.
And you
And
should
you
have realized that that
were
wasn't
shot?
going to happen.
Of course not. I just hoped that this one time he would have listened.
You should know him better than that. she says with a small, like, smirk.
No, part of me knew he wasn't going to listen. That was honestly the part of me that hoped that if I told you guys to come here, you would.
And here we
But
are.
I didn't want to get you guys into this danger.
We're a team, Magic. You realize that, right?
Yeah. That's why I need you beside me.
And
That's why
besides
I put you in the place closest to me. When I didn't want to tell Kraken this, but they gave me a netrunner. One that Indy hired. I have eyes on me always. This is the only place that I'm safe. Well, here in Sheila.
Right. Is there anything else?
Just when you see Pandora's box, be prepared.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Also, if you do want to know why my family's after me and why that cyber psycho came, come find me. I'll tell you.
Only if you want to tell me. I'll leave it to you.
As I said, come find me and I'll tell you.
I've got to do one last thing.
I know. And before Exit leaves the room, she's gonna pull Magic into a hug. I'm still
Oh.
mad, but I love you. Don't pull that shit again.
Don't plan on it.
Good.
And Magic gives her like almost like a bear hug. It is tight.
Exit at that will just like hug her a bit tighter.
Kraken would be proud.
Yeah, so now Magic's gonna go find Red. Oh.
Exit's gonna go to her room and start exitifying it.
The I love you, but I will kick your ass moment.
Yes.
Yep.
Just like my mom.
I was gonna be like, sisters!
Red has not been idle the entire time. He has actually set some stuff up in his room.
Nobody Night City goodbyes this Night City sister.
At the moment, it's every single piece of weaponry he's got out on a table, and he's just cleaning and maintaining stuff.
A table made of real oak.
Yeah, he's also looking at the walls and going, I'm going to fill you with so many strings of yarn and conspiracy looking things and ranges, and you're going to be my hunting wall.
So Red Death
Yeah.
is now talking to the furniture. And this is a
Yeah, she no, the door's too big for her to like actually hear it through, so she knocks. Cause he said make sure to knock.
Come in.
Hey. I'm probably the last person you want to see. And
That
I
is an
understand.
incredibly stupid thing to say, but go on.
Part of this plan that I have, I know how dangerous it is.
Good.
That's why, and I know this, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely. And I refuse to become anything like my father.
Red pulls out a folder and pulls out a sheet of paper and slides it across. And it's essentially his hit contract. He's very much, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, she takes out the pen that she now holds in her pocket constantly and writes her name at the top.
And that's where I'm going to leave us tonight. Thank you, everybody. Sans, Scarred, Brill, Ruth, Kevin, all y'all watching in the VOD, everybody watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I mean that. It's been a month. That's a long time. And I really do appreciate you guys for sticking through with it. I almost canceled the campaign entirely at one point, but I appreciate you guys sticking through with it. Thank you for your patience again. Love you guys. That has been our show for tonight.
Thank you, Bison.
Yes.
GM in his heart, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking with
You did
us.
such a good job.
Yes, it was amazing, and we are back because you're so good at doing this. And thank you for not canceling. I would understand if you would, but I would be sad, and I'm happy we are back. Thank you for
I'm
that.
happy we're back too. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And as we say on this channel, if you don't have the energy to be kind to another, at the very least, be nice to each other. Have a good night.
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Bye bye.